So Bezat Hashem, unfortunately today we're starting the 3 weeks of Ben HaMetzarim, the 17th of Tammuz. But Bezat Hashem, B'shat HaMatzlachat, the Jew should never give up, and that's part of the Yirat Shamayim. That Yeshuat Hashem Kehervayim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu could send the salvation to the last moment. And many times HaKadosh Baruch Hu sends tzaddikim suffering for one purpose. He wants to hear their prayers more and more. Because don't forget what happens. Satan, right? He says like this. He says to Hashem, you know why Jews pray? Because they're comfortable. Jews pray when they're comfortable. They have enough money in the bank account. They come and they enjoy. They're praising you, Hashem, only when they're in a comfortable zone. Put them in an uncomfortable zone. You see, they're not going to pray. HaKadosh Baruch Hu always says to Satan, that's not true. My Jews will pray to me in any situation, whether they're multi-billionaires, whether they're suffering without any money in the bank account, they'll always pray. And that's what Hashem is doing all constantly. And even more so, not when they're comfortable. Not when they're comfortable. And they're not praying only because of money. They're connecting to Hashem because this is what Hashem wants us to do. And Hashem is proving to Satan all the time otherwise. So B'ezrat Hashem, they should not give up, even though the 3 weeks started. We were davening right from all the way from last year, Rosh Hashanah, till now. We want Mashiach come already, we want the redemption, we want the rebuilding of the temple. But unfortunately, it's not happening as of yet. And in other words, also we see that in other places that say to us, we're not allowed to demand it, we're not allowed to push it. Right? You're going to say, well, the Lubavitch Rabbi always screams, we want Mashiach now, we want Mashiach. But it's okay, it's a prayer. Maybe Mistama, it's a prayer was allowed. But it's not like going out and, Chas Shalom, let's start a war with Goyim. Right? Let's start a war with Iran because Iran is threatening us, and therefore we're going to start the war with Iran, and then we're going to go from there. We're going to ourselves bring Mashiach. It doesn't work like that. That is prohibited completely. And we wait patiently, daven to Hashem, and all will be good. So today is the third day of the week, Tuesday, third day of the week of Parashat Pinchas. So the Rabbi says another explanation. Again, he goes into the word Bereshit, and he wants to tell us something that we touched on yesterday. Inami Bereshit, another explanation of the word Bereshit. The Sefer Yirat Hashem said Yireh Shabbat. So we said yesterday, right? Has the letters of Yireh Shabbat, fear of Shabbat. Bet Rabatim. Why is the bet greater than all the letters? Take a look in the Torah. The bet is greater than all the letters, size-wise. Al pi ma she'amur rabotenu zevram lebracha, elmaleh shimru bnei b'nashah. Okay, so it says b'sefer Torah, avad gdola la'omat abrutaya, chavroteya. B'sefer Torah. Okay. Yeah, right. The letter Bet is bigger than all the other letters in all its neighboring letters. As our sages told us there, Ilmale Shamru Bnei Israel Shtei Shabbatot. So Bet is Gematria 2. So we said Bereshit Yireh Shabbat, right? So why does the Bet greater? To teach you that the Jewish people would they just keep 2 Shabbatot. The 2 Shabbatot appropriately, miyad nigalin. Immediately we would have the redemption. So here we have 3 weeks now starting, right? How many Shabbatot are we going to have to teach about? 3 Shabbatot. So, B'ezrat Hashem, Parashat Pinchas, and the next Parasha, 2 Shabbatot, we're going to keep Shabbat appropriately. Boom! Right away we have the redemption. Shabbat Bereshit, Shabbat.
What does it mean appropriately? Is it like keeping it perfect without missing the whole nation, or it's majority doing keeping?
It's a good question. What is? So let me tell you. The problem is when we start thinking like that, the way that I learned it. Oh, it's everybody. So how are we going to have everybody watching Shabbat? Yeah. No. It's each person has to concentrate on himself. He's keeping Shabbat properly. Okay, and also don't forget that each person gets his own redemption. So keep properly Shabbat by yourself, leading it to its full extent, and B'ezrat Hashem you'll have the redemption that you're waiting for as well. So that but besides that, I'm supposed to concentrate on the nation's well-being by myself, as I'm the part of the nation. I make sure I do everything properly. I don't, it's not my go. Yeah, I'm not a missionary going around and finding make sure everybody keeps Shabbat. I keep Shabbat. I keep Shabbat properly, and hopefully each Jew will think like that, and it will all work out. That's the Torah. Shabbat Bereshit with Shabbat Shnat Shivit Shemitah. Oh, so it's not just keeping Shabbat. It's talking about also Shnat Shemitah, the 7th year of Shemitah to be kept properly. כי מי ששומר שתי שבתות אלו. So what's the two Shabbatot here? The rabbi is telling you different. He's not even telling you regular Shabbat. He's telling you the Shabbat means over here the Shabbat, the regular Shabbat we have, plus Shnat Shemitah. The Shabbat was Shnat Shemitah, 7th year. The 7th year Shabbat where we have no work on the fields. So those two things have to be kept properly. And שתי שבתות אלו, מודה בבריאת שמיים וארץ בששת ימים. So he is testifying, whoever keeps Shabbat and testifies Shemitah, testifies that the world was created in 6 days. ואם לאו הרי זה כופר בכל התורה כולה. חס ושלום, a person who does not keep these two Shabbatot, the Shabbat regular and the Shemitah year, it's as if he is denying חס ושלום the whole Torah. Inami, another thing says, Bereshit, Rashi Tevot, Bekol Ram, Avarech Shem Hashem Tamid. So he says, Bekol Ram, right? Bereshit. Bekol Ram means in the entire, with my whole voice. Avarech Shem Hashem, Aleph means I will bless. Shem, Shid, Bereshit, right? The Shem, the name of you, the Hey with the Hashem, the Yud is Yud Kei Vav Kei. Hashem Tamid, always. So praise Hashem with my voice always. That's the letters of Bereshit, Rashi Tevot. Bekol Ram, Avarech Shem Hashem Tamid. כן? בכל רם. What does that mean? כי הכל מעורר הכוונה. הכל, the sound is what awakens the intention. The sound of pronunciations. Not Amen, with the whole sound like that will awaken your heart to have a proper intention. In another word, Bereshit, Rashi Tevot, Torat, Rabbi Shimon Bar Ben Yochai, Emet. So another, the Torah, the Tav, Rabbi Shimon, the Shin stands for Rabbi Shimon, Ben Yochai, Emet. The true of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai is the truth. Don't forget, the reason why he's going to probably tell us this here is Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai is coming with a lot of, from the left field, right? Comes with a lot of Kabbalah. And there's many times going to be machloket. Sometimes there's machloket between Kabbalah and Halakha. So the Halakha is that we follow the Halakha, but still, nevertheless, you might say, oh, the Halakha is always right to the Halakha against Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. Maybe none of his things you should listen to. As Shalom. So the Torah tells you, no, the Torah hints to us right away from the word Bereshit. The Rabbi wants to say that the Torah of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai is truth and there's nothing to be doubtful. Do not be doubtful. Inami Rashi Tevot Adam Rotze Shiavin Yilmod Torah Berabim. A person who wants to understand Torah, he should learn Torah in public. That's Bereshit. Not quietly in his own room, thinking that what? That if I learn by myself, I'll have better chances of understanding what I'm doing. Chas v'shalom. A person other way around. Learning Torah berabim will encompass a person with the Torah that knowledge that there is. And there's a lot of elements into that. I'm not going to go into it. Inami izaher adam shitpalel tamid rak betzibur. In other words, another Bereshit, the connotation here, Yud stands for Yizaher, to be careful. Adam, Aleph for a person. Shin, shitpalel, to pray. Tamid, constantly. The letter Tav. Resh, rak, always. Bet, betzibur, with the community. So you can be careful with always out in the community, and to learn Torah, betzibur, and also to learn Torah with all your might, not quietly. And this way you'll have the memory, and it will go into it. Because we know already, there are many Gemarot that actually point out to that a person should learn with a full voice and not keep quiet. We're going to go into Halakha right now.